Let's talk about the ship's characteristics, and then we'll get into Big O's build. So, AP rockets for the attack planes, very good penetration. They actually have the ability to completely one-shot cruisers. They can even kill enemy carriers, depending on the enemy carrier's armor scheme. Bombers are okay, not the greatest. Torpedo bombers are fine. But that's the Colossus. She's a tier 8 premium British light carrier. Am I missing anything, Grunty? Anybody else? All right. Your build, you've got air groups modification, engine boost, attack aircraft, and flight control. Your attack aircraft are the bread and butter, assuming there's a lot of enemy cruisers on the enemy team. And then for your captain skills, you start with improved engine boost, into improved engines, aircraft armor, site stabilization. Let's see, from there, aircraft supremacy, enhanced armor piercing ammunition. So it helps your AP rocket and AP bomb damage. Okay, for you, that's your AP rocket damage. And then enhanced aircraft armor. And finally, last gasp. You're gonna be listening, okay? Only one flag. Ramming flag. Okay.
That's,
Okay.
That's a weird choice, but okay.
I mean, I might use anti-air. I might use speed. I might use fire and flood reductions. But okay. Let's get into the replay. And,
I'm surprised he's not running close quarters together with the ramming, though.
yeah.
Not that the secondaries would be any good, but it would be very on brand for Big O.
True. I'll go ahead and get a shot of Big O's Colossus rear. Actually, this might be better because the sun's on this side. Good enough. Alright, let's get to the game. This is like the 6th or 7th replay we've done of a Big O game. So hopefully you guys can all tell the excitement that we all feel together looking at another one. But Big O, hey, thank you for the sub, and you forced the replay because of that sub, so appreciate you either way.
Alright.
Look at the matchmaking. Top tier, 2 submarines, 2 destroyers.
And one of those submarines is submarine M1 who knows how to sub, so that could come into play too.
Technically, all 4 cruisers are citadelable, but the Edinburgh is rough and the San Diego has really good AA.
So it's the shores, especially, and maybe the London that you're looking for. Oh, look, there's the London. Oh no.
Is that the game where you pause the 3-shot for the 3 XP London? Yeah, of course it is, because he's gonna get Death Strike here.
God. Well, you didn't Death Strike him, but you definitely Citadel slapped the heck out of him.
I mean, he's...
You're awfully close to your target. Okay, you're turning and slowing down, and you're gonna guess. Okay. Clearly London is unhappy. I have no idea why London would be unhappy. No idea whatsoever.
I mean, I don't want to defend it, but the London made some crucial mistakes here.
Absolutely he did.
If you wanna smoke, you gotta smoke and slow down earlier so you're actually concealing it and don't drift out for like 15 seconds straight. Or you could just not smoke and instead angle instead of showing you broadside.
Mhm. Well, clearly though London has never met a Colossus before, at the very least, not a Colossus played like Big O plays it.
Well,
So,
he's gonna learn very quickly.
well, like he even said, why even play anymore? Oh look, you found the shores, the other cruiser that is vulnerable to your EV rockets. This is unfortunate for him, as you're going to turn around and just go right into your drop. Rip your I-56, who I said knows how to play sub. Also, rip your drop. That was way too low. That's oof.
What? Was there a replay bug? That reticle didn't look bad.
It didn't. I think what happened was Big O fired too soon, and the shores turned away. Oh, the Chocolop has interceptors, by the way.
Interesting banter in chat.
I didn't even see it. Let's see. I can't scroll up anymore. So, Salmon is right south of you. I might try to keep him spotted while you get in a position to attack the shores. You're going to attack him over the island here, and there's an Edinburgh. So I kind of feel like this is... Ah, you're going to go behind the island.
Yep.
Goes half
So-
his point.
I get the idea of wanting to go for the shores and getting it off, but launching the rocket planes like for the fourth time in a row, without launching a different set of planes in between, you're not giving your rockets a chance to regenerate.
No, he's going
Yeah.
all in on the cruiser
I don't
kills.
I don't like it.
You just have to be careful with how you spend your rockets. It's basically the only reason you take the Colossus. And yeah,
If you're...
I would agree with Grunty. Just kind of, like, give your rockets some time to regen. There's a Littoral that's in the middle doing nothing. He's a good target.
Now, here I might have actually tried to go up the islands on the 8-9 line, so the shores doesn't see that you're coming for him. And you can see the island kind of messes up your drop of a little bit. But you do manage the kill. Yay.
Yeah, you can use you can use islands to your advantage once you have experience.
Yep. So,
You can shoot very very far out if you go on the island because your planes gain altitude, and
Yep.
since the drop angle of the rocket doesn't change, it projects them very very far out. The problem is the slight difference in the height the planes gain has a large impact already on the length, which makes the reticle jump very very quickly. So you have to be very very good on your reaction when you
Right.
actually fire them.
right. Well, you've managed to dumpster 2 cruisers so far. We'll find out if that is enough to make an impact in this game. You got bombers coming on the Littorio. I might have dodged to the right instead of the left. But, fortunately for you, the Littorio is turning in your direction, so, yay.
I don't like the choice of going for the Littorio here. For once he just DCP'd, which means he's still on running cooldown. And... or not, just ran out. The second one is what you saw though, the Littorio deck armor is too good for your bombs to actually deal direct damage. So you're not getting too much direct hits out of your bombs.
True, although the Littorio moving the way he is moving gives Big O a chance
I
for a
mean-
follow-up drop.
I mean, it's a perfect drop here now.
Yes, it is.
And still, you got 5 non-pens and only 1 pen.
Yep,
So,
I agree.
I don't hate going for the Littorio, but if the choice is to go for the Littorio, I would have used the torps, not the bombs.
Well, either way, the Littorio is basically dead. He maybe doesn't know it yet, but it's coming. Once again, Big O, you are turning in front of your target when you want to try to get on their side. And once again, the Littorio is obliging you by turning sideways to you. So, make sure you send him some money.
Enemy battleship sunk.
I got nothing.
Back to rockets. Okay.
Dash it all.
Yeah. I don't like the rockets here. It felt like, oh, I haven't used my rockets and I need to use my rockets. So it just automatically defaulted to using them without actually having a good target to go for.
I would
And I
probably
think
be
now you
torpedoes
realized
here.
it.
I mean, you can AP rocket the Massa. Not going to be a ton of damage, but you can do it. I mean, the alternative is San Diego. I don't like that either.
I think
Looks
the
like-
best choice would have been the dive bombers against the NASA.
You're choosing the San Diego. Well, I mean, okay. You might be able to get a good sit. Remember, there's a replay bug with carriers. There it is. Alright, one Citadel. You got the cruiser. Good.
It did cost you pretty much the last rockets you had, though.
Yeah, he's done for the rest of the game, pretty much, with rockets. And if you look at your scoreboard, you're only up by one ship. So... I'm sure you would love to have the rockets for the Edinburgh. Sadly, you don't anymore. Have a nice day, Edinburgh. Only 2 penetrating bomb hits. That's... ouch. You're gonna turn around and go for him again?
I mean, it somewhat makes sense. Like, this is the ship that's the closest here to getting to the cap. He is
Yes.
rather isolated, but on the other hand, this is not the type of armament you wanna necessarily use against an
I-
Edinburgh.
I agree. So here comes the rocket planes again.
Wait, how are there 6 now? There were only 4 in it when attacking the San Diego and he lost them.
Huh?
Did I miss something?
The
Could be
old ones
replay
came
bug.
back.
It wasn't using rockets before. Like, there was no way back.
This poor Edinburgh. He has no idea what's coming for him. Now he does.
Goodbye.
Not enough for the kill, but you know.
Yes, citadeling in Edinburgh is very, very hard. It has a very weird shaped citadel that sits pretty much completely underwater too.
Right.
But you're still getting good pens.
Mm-hmm. Now, Big O's carrier positioning is also very smart. He's following his team, but he's also not sitting in the cap, which I think is important to highlight too. Poor Edinburgh. Oh boy, there's your Kraken.
We sank an enemy cruiser.
Actually gives you enough time to turn around and drop the Brandenburg without losing a attack squadron, so LOL. Torpedo time on the Brandenburg is probably what I would do next. That's right, Ho Chi. All about the Krakens. Pelosi that came in on the Project Planet raid, how was the asteroid impact scenario? Why are you approaching this Brandenburg from bow on? I'd probably approach him from the side.
Wait, there's a asteroid impact scenario?
Yeah, it will be released. Project Planet, if you're still here, I need to know what's NDA or what's not. You told me some information. I don't know if it's NDA or not, so I don't want to say it unless you tell me it's NDA or not.
Don't worry about it. I'm just hoping that the nations band together to create a giant railgun.
I don't understand the first drop in. Like, this is like, why are we coming directly from the
Yes,
front?
I agree, Grunty. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, why
And
not
then
come in from the side?
Was like, if you want to set up a cross drop, like the Colossus is not the ship to do it because you only have 2 squadrons, and then exactly what happened. You lost 2 planes of your second attack before they
Right.
actually got their armament off.
Yeah, he was
You
rushing.
can do that kind of stuff in an Audacious, but not in a Colossus. Plus, until the battleship shows me he can actually, or tries to dodge, when I drop him from the side, I would always start from the side first. And then if I know he's gonna maneuver, he
Right.
shows me that, then I can set up that cross drop on my second attempt.
Salmon gets a double kill on your Fushin, and it looks like your message is just black, so that's oof. So yeah, my understanding is a meteor impact is going to be included in the base game of Project Planet. However, they will be taking it down after the first week or two so they can do some balance tweaking. What are your AP rockets going to do now? Akazuki, Salmon, Massachusetts, Choclaw? I might have used torpedo bombers here.
I don't know. Not a fan of the torps against destroyers. The rockets might actually do more.
Did you not watch my game where I killed 2 destroyers with torpedoes?
Yeah, I know. It works always when other people do it. It works never when I do it.
Yep. A little too early with the drop there, Big O. Big thing is you're keeping the Yaki spotter so your team can shoot him. Big O's like, no, I want the kill, damn it. Too bad. Alright, 3 on 4. Here's
I
everyone.
would actually move my hull now.
I mean, with the Massachusetts in front, where would you move it to?
I would try to set the autopilot to back up, making a slight turn in, so then you can do a safe turn left and go back south.
Okay.
I would want to get away from that Massachusetts. And make
Right,
sure
that's
but,
kind of the point I'm
but
getting at.
he's turning in right now, so the position is safe. I was
Yeah.
mostly worried of the Massachusetts to coming over to like the 4 line and then having shots at you. But
Well,
since
the
he's
nice
not
thing-
doing it, the position is still safe.
The nice thing is, in this current situation, there's really not much the Massachusetts wants to do with you. He's probably going to be heading southward to try to deal with the Kansas is low health, right?
As long as the Massachusetts doesn't come to the 4 line, your position is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and close, get the attacks off quick. But if it decides to come over, it could get nasty.
I like the decision to torpedo bomb here.
And then against the island.
Right, exactly. You get a lucky flood on him, it sticks. Good times.
You could also throw a rocket. It'll do a lot of damage to his broadside.
I think he DCP'd though, so I'm trying to get the flooding, seems good.
Why? I would have
would
not
just
done the second
recall-
attack.
just-
This is wasting
No.
planes. Like, your carrier is so close to him. You can literally just launch squad after squad. There's nothing you can do about it.
Massachusetts beaches takes a whole bunch of submarine torpedoes. Feels bad for the massa. Kansas looks like it's a one-tap. It's a possibility. But if nobody shoots him, he's okay. There goes the Massachusetts.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Sub right next to him. Ah, but you're hunting the Chocolate. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. I wouldn't want to detect the submarine with.
I would send a Colossus after the sub. If your
too.
sub just dies, then yeah, auto ASW will get the kill.
Yeah, you can set a course into that gap now.
You saw what I did in my game earlier today, right? Same deal. Just go for it. What are you afraid of? Alright, here we go. Big O trying to Citadel the Chocolate. Renty, you said it can't happen?
I don't know against the Chkalov. Against the Popera, it can't.
Okay.
Chkalov, I don't know.
7 Citadels. It can absolutely happen. Beta, maybe not. Wow. More rockets for Big O. Sorry guys, just checking out the wife. "44 seconds to go." Big O says he wants a 200k game.
It's an easy 200 unless the rockets mess up.
Yeah, if they derp, that's the thing. I think they did not mess up.
We sank an enemy
207,000 damage. All that's left is a sub salmon. And your auto ASW is doing what you would expect it to do. LOL.
awaiting orders.
Sub is surfacing, and Big O is ready with the AP rockets.
I would
Get
have
the
just
kill.
turned my
Auto ASW.
I would have just turned my ship to get the secondaries in position to shoot them instead of trying it with the planes.
Yeah. Let's look at this. 2 million credits earned in this game, Big O. 8 ships killed. Big O killed 2/3 of the enemy team. What the hell, guys? That's disgusting.
Not as high as I expected. But
Oh
then
no,
again,
it's not
you're
the
playing-
3 base XP game for the London. He got 163.
Uh-huh.
No, he's playing. A lot of the ships he struck were kind of mid tier or low tier, so yeah, not as much base EXP.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the replay render.
I mean, the biggest thing I have here is like some of the attack approaches are questionable.
Mm-hmm.
The same goes with second attacks on the top planes, especially against heavy AA ships. It just doesn't work.
Big O gave me a title for this game, but that was higher up in the chat.
How you've already published a Colossus replay, right?
Like 6 of his? 5 of his?
Do we need to publish another one?
No.
I mean, part of like a good part about your channel is just be able to showcase different ships. Like, yes, we know you're pretty good at playing Colossus, but we don't need. I think
And
once or
yeah,
twice kind of gets the message across.
and almost everybody by now knows that Colossus AP rockets slap, right?
No,
Maybe that London didn't, but
Colossus has not been sold for a while, so and I don't see her that often in tier 8, so you'll
It
have a lot.
died out. Like he, I mean, it was super popular and like when it got first released, but it really died out quickly. Same as Akia, because
Mm-hmm.
quite frankly, it has one trick up its sleeve, and that one trick can be mitigated if you know what you're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
you can have these amazing games where basically everybody shows you the broadside, like this one. You can also have these games where you are not really doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what should we title this this replay? If we are to put this out on the YouTube, so what should we title it? I lost Bigo's game title.
I wait. I saw that message earlier. Where was it? Was it in Twitch chat?
Yeah, so it's
It
in
was up
Twitch
there
chat.
I
somewhere.
think it was in the redemption message.
Okay.
So can't you see those?
Was not in the redemption message, otherwise I would see it. But he subscribed, and so we did it that way.
Or maybe it wasn't a subscription message. I definitely saw it somewhere.
Yeah, it was in chat, but then we got raided and things changed and all that good stuff. So
Was it something like colossal carry or something like this? It was a play on words on Colossus that I
it
remember.
was. It was.
Mm.
All right. Well, Big O, let us know. In the meantime, guys, we're gonna move to our stream raiders.